again, welcome back to Storytime. Okay, before we start, a big shout out to Thomas, who really enjoyed the story yesterday. Hope you enjoy part 2 today. Hope everybody out there is still safe and well and learning where you can, and you're not all driving your grown-ups to distraction just yet. Hopefully we'll see you at school very, very soon. Anybody needs to contact me, you can do so via Twitter at Mr. C. Broadwood, or via the eSchools application on the school homepage. Without further ado, The Character Strikes Back by the fantastic Mr. Tom Palmer. Day 2, The Man in the Library. The first thing I did in the morning was look out onto the street again to see if the man in black was still there. He wasn't. "What are you looking at?" my wife asked. "I'm looking to see if the man who followed me home, then was standing outside in the dark last night, is still there," I said. I always tell my wife the truth. She laughed. Because I wasn't in school that day, I had a nice breakfast with my wife and daughter, and then I took my daughter to school. Once my daughter was in school, I went into Todmorden to write. I wish I could write at home, but I can't. It's too easy to find other things to do at home, like putting the rabbit out to grass, or washing up, or painting, or reading the post. Anything except writing. So I go to a cafe in Todmorden. It's called The Bear, and it's right opposite the library. There I have to work because there's nothing else to do. I ordered a coffee and started writing on my laptop. I was finishing a book called Captain Fantastic. It was the last book in my Football Academy series. When I'm writing, I often put things into the story that are new in my life. For instance, when I got a PSP, I included a FIFA 09 tournament for the boys in the team in my book, Free Kick. Or when I got an iPhone, I gave one to Danny in the last foul play novel, Own Goal. So as the man in black was on my mind, I included him in the story. I had him hanging around the training ground being scary. He seemed like a good character to use. When I get into my writing, I lose all sense of time. I'd been hammering away on my laptop for 2 hours when I felt like getting another drink, just to keep me going. So I got up to go to the counter, and as I did, I glanced over at the library on the other side of the road. And there he was again, the man in black. When he saw me looking, he turned and went into the library. Suddenly, this felt very serious. I knew I had to face him, find out what he was doing following me around. But first I needed some facts. I phoned the school I'd been at the day before. "Hi, it's Tom, the author from yesterday." "Hello, Tom. Thanks again for a lovely day." "Oh, you're welcome," I said. Do you mind if I ask you a question about yesterday?" "Fire away," the teacher said. "You know the teacher's at the back? The one in black with dark hair. Is he at your school today?" "Him?" the teacher said, surprised. "He's not a teacher. He's your publisher." "What?" I was feeling agitated now. I looked over at the library. The man, whoever he was still inside. "He said he was your publisher," the teacher clarified. "What?" I realised I must have shouted when I saw several other people in the cafe staring at me. I ended the phone call, paid quickly, and left. As I walked across the road and into the library, my head was spinning with questions. Who was this man? He certainly wasn't my publisher. Why was he at the school, on my train, and outside my house last night? Why was he in the library, my local library, now? I marched into the library. because I felt threatened, I decided to be strong. I could have run away home and closed all the curtains, but that wouldn't have done me any good. There were several people in the library, queuing to take books out, reading the newspaper, checking out DVDs and CDs, but there was no sign of the man in black. It's a lovely library, warm, friendly, and full of books about anything and everything. The librarian was standing at the counter. She said hello. Hello, I said. Then I lowered my voice. Is there a man in here, dressed in black, with dark curly hair? Oh, him, she replied. He's just gone. I looked at the side door to the library. It was still swinging on its hinges. He was looking at your books, in fact, Roberta went on, pointing at a pile of books in the children's sections. Is he a friend of yours? I shook my head. Then I went over to my books. There was a copy of Dead Ball there, my book about the Russian billionaire who tries to kill England players, and next to it a book called A Russian Diary by a journalist called Anna Politkovskaya. I knew the book well. I'd borrowed it from the library when I was researching Russia. I'd based my villain, the evil billionaire, on a man I'd read about in the book Dmitry Borisov. She had written about how he was a ruthless businessman who was happy to murder his enemies, and that he had journalists killed who wrote bad things about him. Anna had been murdered herself in Moscow, probably by Borisov. So why was this book sat here next to mine? I leafed through Anna's book as my mind tried to piece things together. I came to some photos in the middle, and then I saw it. A picture of Dmitry Borisov, and it was him, the man in black, the man who was following me. My heart started pounding so hard I felt sick. I had to get home to look after my family, to get them away from Todmorden until I knew what was going on. And that's it, guys. Cliffhanger. Part 3 tomorrow, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you soon. Bye.